What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we have a very special stream. We have some important pivot points on the SPY, over the overall stock market, and I really want to go through it in detail with you guys. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, why don't you let me know where you're tuning in from tonight? Let me shout you out. Bad Indy, what's going on, brother? Trading Wars Army SPY VIP in the building. Roop, good to see you, sister. Army VIP Holy Grail, that's how we do it. Jonathan, what's going on, brother? Christine, ready to earn. Let's rock and roll. Jenny, what's going on? Let me go ahead and retweet this out to the community. Let them know we're live. We have Roger in the building. What's going on? Breckenridge, good to see you, brother. Adriana, here again. Good to see you. Ain, what's going on? Christian, what's going on, brother? All right, let me retweet this. Let's let everybody know we're live. I mean, this is going to be a serious stream. Like, this is not the time to be playing games, guys. Okay, this is not. This is time to make money. All right, live now. Let's be prepared for the next big move. Boom. Oh. All right, where you guys at? All right, good to see you. What's going on? Motivate Sage in the building. Good to see you. All right, so here we go. So the first thing we had here, guys, is the last few weeks we were watching the 618 on the short side, right? So we're watching the 618. If I take it from the high to the low, right? We were watching this 618 all last week. And I mean, this is a pretty devastating rejection of the 618 here, guys, because you could see that we tagged this one 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3, boom. And we had that 618 rejection. And this was a very powerful turning point. Syed, what's going on? Houston, good to see you, brother. Because we clearly got 3 rejections. And the more times we reject on something, the more powerful the move could be. So what the whole point of this move here was a push down, a pullback, and then a continuation. So the continuation can go one of 2 ways, guys. And this is why we're in such a critical point. The turning point can either go ahead and break lower. Okay, so if I zoom out here a little bit like this, the turning point can take us lower into this territory, or it can flip here. And the reason why it can flip here, guys, is because now we have the Fibonacci of the opposing leg. And I'm going to show you what that is right now. So we know the short is up here. But what about the bull? Remember what I talked about in my Fibonacci books, guys. There's always another side of the algorithm. So here's the other side right here. Let's go from low to high. Okay, and let me make this exact so we could see it together. So the low was 420.76 and the high was 458.12. Okay, so let's do that. So right now, guys, we have the algo on the short on the bull now. Okay, so again, we come to the 618 and we have that pop, right? So now we have the bull algo stepping in. We can see it clearly. It's here. So this is why we're in such a critical turning point in the stock market right now. Because let me get rid of the fib. The short algorithm is right here on the 618 and it wants to make a new low. Okay, that's the whole point. But the bull is always going to try again. And here we are on the 618 for the bull. So we have a 618 on the short side and a 618 on the bull side. And what does that mean? That means that we're in a trading war. That's why we call this channel Trading Wars. We're in a trading war right now because nobody is clearly the winner. And when this resolves, it's going to be very, very powerful. It's going to be very brutal because someone is going to have to throw in the towel. Who's going to throw in the towel? It doesn't matter who does. It doesn't matter. As a good trader, you always react to the price action. You play what you have in front of you. You cut your stop loss when you're wrong, and you let the winners go when they're ready to rock and roll. Okay? So when we're day trading, what we have to do now is we have to be neutral. We have to understand that there's a bear above and a bull below. We have to be neutral and we have to take the setups as they come. So if we get opening range breakouts, for example, we're neutral. If we get inside bars, we're neutral. We play both sides. this is not the time to have a bias. Okay, it's not the time to do that. You need to be open-minded and ready to play both sides. And just looking through social media, you'll see half the people are divided on if we go higher or lower. But you don't spend your precious resources and your mental capabilities on that. I want you to focus on being open. So how can you be open? Well, tomorrow on a 5-minute chart, guys, we can hit a 5-minute opening range breakout. We can hit a 3-minute opening range breakout, 15-minute opening range breakout. If you get some of these fractals, these inside bars, these outside bars, if you get them, guys, do not hesitate to take them in whichever direction they break. Be neutral, okay? Do not get caught up and do not get stuck into whatever you're seeing out there or however you feel. This is a clear pattern here that happens over and over again. You'll see this many times on the 5-minute chart. So what we can see here, guys, is let me draw the possibilities. So we pushed here, we pulled back. Okay, now we're on the 618. Okay, so what we could do from here, guys, is we can push higher. Okay, or we're gonna break through this low like this. So those are the options right here. Very simple, because the 618 bull is in here. If this 618 bull breaks with a close below, we're likely going to retest this low. Likely. Okay. If we start turning the corner here, we start ending up back here at 450s, we could probably retest the 618. And if we take this 618 out on the short side, I think we can have a pretty massive squeeze. All right. So hit me with a 1 if you guys understand that bigger picture, what we're looking at right now in the ball game here. Hit me with a 1. So you got to remain open. If you wanted to play the bull on the 618, you should already be long already. Okay. Do not wait for it to go back up here. Then you're going to chase the long. You should be long right now, period. Okay. Like literally right now, if that's what you wanted to do. If you wanted to go long, you needed to be long now. And you kind of already missed a little bit of that push, right? So that's where we stand. Okay. With the overall picture. And let's go down to the SPY today and talk about some of the setups. So today was a very difficult day, guys. There were some great plays, but I could have played a lot better. And I'm just going to share exactly what I did for transparency today. So first thing we want to do is we want to draw the previous day's high and low, always. Okay. So here's the previous day's high. And then the previous day's low is down. Oops. Previous day's low is down here. Okay. So we have the high and the low. All right. So the first 3-minute bar came in right here. Boom. So we had a trigger to the short side. Let me pull up the trigger and I'm going to draw it up for you guys so that we could look at it together. So the trigger was 440.21. Okay. So 440.21. Let me draw that in green. So 440.21. So a trigger is a way of entering a trade, right, without seeing anything. You just say, all right, when it crosses this line, I want to short. That's it. Okay. So right off the bat, guys, this green line, I took my short once we touched this green line. And I also took the 3-minute opening range breakout. And you can see here, guys, we got a nice push down. And I was able to take some partial targets, but I didn't get more than that, right? And let me just show you guys here so that you guys know that I'm calling this out live. So this was this morning. So we are set to open right where we close on Friday. Let's give it a few minutes and I'll let you know if we're going for the orb. Looking to try the 3-minute orb. Trigger short is also in play. I'm short on the trigger. I want to see Friday's low break as soon as possible and then start covering profits. So the reason I decided to cover right here, guys, is because we weren't breaking the low. As soon as this 3-minute opening range breakout triggers, for it to be a clean play, guys, I need to see it break this low. And once we got down here, I started covering some partials and then we started creeping back up. And then I realized that it's not going to be that easy today. Right. So I was able to get something out of it, but you'll see later on in the day, it actually did what I wanted it to do. So I kind of could have been a little bit more patient, I think. But at the same time, I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to try my best to just get in and out. So from there, guys, we had this retrace pop. Then we finally touched again. See, you see how the previous day's low is such a pivotal point? That's why I always tell you guys, have the previous day high and low. Like, look how many times we respect this. Multiple times. We keep respecting it. We keep popping. And then finally, off of this inside bar here, guys, we do take out the low. Finally. And that's what I was waiting for the whole time. And it sucks that it came so much later in the, like, it came a little bit too late for me. But, you know, I know some people in the room caught that full move, but unfortunately I didn't. And what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to draw the Fibonacci from the high to the low. And you could see here, guys, we barely push through. We barely push through the low and we come back in. And this is what this market is doing these days. So let me switch to a 5 so we can see clearly. This is what the market is doing these days. It is breaking lows and then pushing back up. And then watch that, guys. You see that? This is why I have the 10% on my chart. Like, I literally created this. This is not a Fibonacci. 10% is not a Fibonacci. It's not. It's something I created because every time I would trade a breakout, like back in the day, when I used to trade breakouts, I'd be like, hey, man, it just pushes a little bit and then I get reversed on. Hit me with a 5 if that's ever happened to you. Hit me with a 5. Has that happened to you in the past? When I first started trading, I was like everybody else. I wanted to do breakouts because that's what everybody said in the market. All the people I looked up to, buy the breakout. We're going to the moon, blah, blah, blah. So I bought the breakout. But every time I did, we pushed up a little bit and then we reversed. I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? Like, why does this happen to me every single time? Why do I feel like an idiot every single time? Why? Right? And that's when I realized, man, what they want to do is push it a little bit and then flip. Right? And that's when I came up with the 10%. I said, man, there's got to be a mathematical like precision behind this. There's got to be some math to this because it's an algorithm. So can I think like the computer? Can I figure out the computer? So I literally, you see how, this is how I did it. I started off with the 272, which is a standard Fibonacci. Then I added 0.169. I literally just did that for the hell of it. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm like, what's a fancy number? 0.169. So I started with 0.169, but then I said 0.169 is still too far. So what is the number? And then I got to 0.1, 10%. Add this to your chart. Add this to your chart. You're going to see all the false breakouts that the market makers like to market to you. Okay. So that's the 10% there, guys. We touch it. Okay. Touch it again. Look at that. You see that? Like every time we're coming up in this area, we're coming up, popping. Algo, buying. You see that? Algo. And then let me fast forward. Bam. See that? Beautiful. So beautiful. That 10% there. And then we came back up here, guys, and we retested this previous high and we broke it. Okay. And then from there, we had a nice little holy grail. That was a nice rollover. But you could see the range was tight on the day. It was tight. So that's always going to be a hard day to trade. Definitely. I probably could have played it better, but I don't regret anything because when I took the 3-minute opening range breakout, I was able to get a partial target right away. And sometimes it's better to have a little bit of profit than nothing. And I'm okay with that. Obviously, when I look back at this chart, I feel like I could have made a lot more money, but we're going to keep getting better. Okay. All right. Yeah. And so if we extend it fully now, from high to low, check this out. Are you guys seeing this right now? Or I'm gonna have to turn off the stream right now because I can't be giving away all of these secrets. I can't do it anymore, guys. Look at this. I can't. Telling you guys, man. Listen, I posted this earlier. If you're a small account, new trader, learning options, use the previous day's range Fibonacci extension. When we break out of the range, do the opposite. Do the opposite. Stop chasing. Do not chase. It does not matter if you're right or wrong, because let me ask you a question. If you buy calls down here, are they going to be a good deal? If you buy calls when we touch the 272, are the calls going to be a good deal? Or if we buy puts, are the puts going to be a good deal? Hit me with a 1 if you think the calls are going to be a good deal. Hit me with a 2 if you think the puts are going to be a good deal. What do you guys think? Calls or puts? 1 for calls, 2 for puts. You need a good deal. Write that down. Piece of paper. Get it out right now. Pen and pad alert right now. Write it down. I need a good deal. I need a good deal. I need a good deal. That's how we make money. When you want you want to wait for Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? You're not, guys. When we trade, we don't buy flowers on Valentine's Day. We buy flowers the day before Valentine's Day. You guys understand what I'm saying? Because we get a good deal. I'll write that down. Okay. So you take the previous day's range. Here's the previous day's range. And you extend it. Or you can wait for the day after and get the flowers after, as long as your significant other is okay with that. All right? Sometimes these things just blow my mind. And sometimes it just motivates me to keep getting better and better and better and better. I got to keep getting better myself. I'm a good trader. I believe I've put in a lot of work, but there's always more room for improvement. All right, so that was SPY. So otherwise than that, guys, I took MU short today. So we're able to make some good money on MU short, and I called that out on in the midday room. Took that one short. Took Walmart short. Walmart as well, was able to do that. Made some good money on that one. Made about $600 on that one. And then I just want to show you here are the swing trades for February so far. So on Apple today, the 165 puts, we got filled at 205. They went to 296. So we're good with that. We also took Exelon short that hit a partial target as well. I still have Tesla, Google, and Tesla, Google, and EA Sports. Those three are still open for the rest of the week for anybody that's swing trading with me. So Tesla, Google, and EA Sports. If the market wants to turn, I really think Tesla and Google can be the leaders in that push up, and I'm going to try to get my hands in there. All right. Yes. So more about the fibs. So check this out. What I do with the 5. Thank you very much, brother. Thanks for your years of learning in daily lessons. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. I'm happy to see you guys are here, recovered from the Super Bowl, because yesterday I did a really good stream, but we didn't have a lot of turnout. So I just realized that some people are actually watching the Super Bowl instead of looking at the fibs. But you got to be looking at the fibs while you're watching the Super Bowl. That's the trick. All right. So for the fib settings, here we go. Just go to my website, tradingwars.com, click on the Fibonacci and Options Mastery. And here are my extensions, right? The 10%, this is not a fib level, but this is a level that I found from backtesting that works very well. And, you know, I wrote about it extensively in my book, guys. So check me out, guys. If I add value to you in any shape or form, and I supported you and helped you out, I know someone messaged me today and said they took Microsoft again on the hourly chart with a double inside bar. Look at this, man. People are just banking like crazy. Look. So this person messaged me today and they took Microsoft double inside bar on the hourly short right there on the breakdown, guys. That's easy money. Double up your puts easily. Okay. So if you guys get value from me, please consider grabbing a copy of the Fibonacci book if you love fibs. Okay. Grab a copy of the book. You get 1 month for free in the room. That's the best deal you're going to find out here. Okay. Trust me. That's running more wild than Hulkamania. Okay. And if not, guys, if you want to sign up for the room directly, come trade with me tomorrow. We'll be ready to rock and roll again. SPY VIP, it's really, really great community, as well as the stock room. We do things every single day, okay? You can expect, you know, anywhere, if you're in both rooms, you can expect anywhere between like 2 to 5 trades on any given day. And I try to give my thought process behind everything so that you guys are educated. All right. So that's it, guys. Not going to take too much more of your time. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And just remember this. Comment below, right? I do giveaways every Sunday. So make sure you comment, and I always pick a random person on the comments to give away free membership and books. So please do comment. What I want to talk to you about here is this. I'm going to put a challenge to you right now, and I want to see your response in the chat, not in the chat, in the comments when I end the broadcast. I'm going to ask you right now. If you are going to do it, would you be willing to do a 100 trade challenge with the previous day range Fibonacci? Would you be willing to do that? I need volunteers. I want people like, you don't have to risk your capital. You could do paper trading or you could do back testing. Either one is fine. And I'm going to put this challenge out to you guys. We are the community. We are family. I'm going to end the broadcast here. And I want to ask you, I want volunteers. So comment if you're interested. Are you interested in doing 100 trades of the Fibonacci previous day range extension, etc., together with me? Okay. And we're going to do it together. I don't care if you back test. I don't care if you do fake money, real money, whatever, wherever the money, monopoly money, it doesn't matter. Okay. We're trying to grow every single day. We're trying to get better. We're trying to help the world. We're trying to change the world. We're trying to do things differently, man. We're not the same as these other people's. Okay, guys? You guys understand that. All right. Thank you very much for your time. Catch you tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to comment below. Thank you. Take care.